Well, hello and welcome back again. Thanks for spending the day with me. I'm Mike Henriksen and this is M1 Volleyball. We're at game 3 of pool play after Saturday, and the Mizuno Midwest Challenge. Today we have Iowa Impact 15-3 Elite versus the M1 15-3 team. There's Madeline Henriksen. Oh, geez. Got a close-up shot of her nose there. We'll be underway here in about 5 minutes, maybe 10. So don't go anywhere. It won't be too long. This is the last game of the day. We'll be back tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. Look forward to everybody joining in. Well, looks like we're gonna get started here real soon. Like 2 minutes, we're gonna start. So I'm going to get my zoomed in approach. I'm gonna shake hands here. Fans from M1, some of them are out drinking beer in the parking lot. And we got the whole gang here giving high fives. Boom, bada boom, bada boom. And without further ado, we are underway. Starting lineup for the Laser Cats. On the front line, Resi Nierstay, Lucy Maslow, Madeline Henriksen. On the back line, it looks like we'll have Kinley Henderson, Sophia Schwant, and Kenarashis will substitute for Reese Elliott. That's your lineup. This is Iowa Impact, also going 1-1. M1 going 1-1. Iowa Impact forcing a rubber match against the Madison Ignite, who I believe went 3-0, if I'm not mistaken, or if they don't, they will. So it looks like Iowa Impact is going to start us off with the serving. I'm going to clean my lens here too, folks, just to bring you the best picture I can. Here's Iowa with the lead-off serve. A nice play by Resi Nierstay to keep that ball alive. Wow, that was a tough ball from the corner. Rashis, here's Henriksen going to the back line with it. That one's just a little bit long. Once again, I feel like I could clean these a little bit here. Impact taking a 1-0 lead. Henriksen there with a nice touch set going along with it. Impact sends that one. That's deep. 1-1 your score. Here is Fiona Bechtel with a drive. Iowa Impact is up for the hit. That one off of, looked like Nierstay, I believe. Down into the M1 court. 2-1 Iowa Impact early. I know this the first set, best of 3. Played to 25, got to win by 2. Impact to serve. This back. Rashis to play it. Nice drive there by Maslow. Ball came into play. Bechtel got it out. This one up to Henderson. Maslow, good touch set to the back corner. Bechtel. Henderson. Nierstay with a nice play on that. Rashis to Henderson. Here's Schwant with the drive to the back corner, and that one's good. 2-2. Someone ties it up. Lucy Maslow. Two-pack court to serve. Maslow puts that one into the net. Unforced error. Side out. Impact to gain control. Impact with their drive. Schwant plays that. Unfortunately, doesn't get enough of it. Had a dig on it, and that ball went errant. Impact takes a lead. Should be 4-2. Yeah, 4-2 it is. Impact to serve. Service right back to Bechtel. She digs that out and gets it over. Ball coming. Here's Bechtel again. Touch set by Henderson. Schwant had a piece of it. Elliott. Henderson. Schwant again. Good play by Schwant there. And back over this side. Ref is calling the carry. Oh, ref wants to talk to the captains here. Not exactly sure what is going on there. Why the ref is talking to the captains. Sorry about our unstableness here, folks. I'm just kind of trying to get the best view where we can see balls that are higher. Iowa to serve. This one back to Schwant. She sends that up high. Henderson back to Schwant. Give and go. Schwant to the back line. That one's going to fall good. (4-3) the score now. Signe Carter to the back line to serve. Carter with the drive. This one into the net. That unforced error making it 5-3 Iowa Impact. Impact to serve. Iowa Impact puts that ball into the net. 5-4. Madeline Hendrickson for Fiona Bechtel. Sophia Schwant to the back line to serve. Schwant running jump serve. It's a power serve to the back line. Great serve by Schwant. Iowa Impact plays this up. Schwant. Carter back to Elliott. Elliott with a good drive to the back line. That ball coming back forward to the front line, just over the hands of Watson and Elliott. Hendrickson made a dive for the ball, but is not able to get any elevation on it. (6-4). This drive of a serve goes back to Hendrickson over Carter. Back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson touch set going over. This to the back line of Iowa. They'll bring that forward with a sideways bump. It's Schwant, Carter, long to Hendrickson. Hendrickson with a good drive, but stymied by, what a play here by Schwant. What? This ball called out. I don't know why that was called out. You must have a total out of bounds line. Not exactly sure on the call. But you can't play the ball when it's on the neighboring court, I guess. Schwant plays this one. Now it's Carter Hendrickson from the back line. That's not going to do it. It's 8-4 Iowa. Once again, I'm going to, bear with me, folks. I'm going to try and clean the lens here a little bit. I don't know if that helped or not. Hopefully it did. All right, and we're back to action. Iowa Impact on the back line to serve. The service right back to Henriksen. She'll bring that to Carter. Carter to Watson with the drive. That's sent long. It looked like a touch to me, but ref says no. 9-4. Watson goes long with her hit. Impact to the back line. 5-point advantage. They'll serve right to Schwant. Carter set to Henriksen. Henriksen with the drive. Oh, that almost lands good. Impact now right behind Henriksen. They put it over this back corner. Roshes makes the dig on it, but it's too little too late. 10-4 Iowa. With the 6-point advantage, they're off their baseline. Iowa service right to Henriksen. She'll pop this up to Carter. Give and go. Henriksen with the drive. That to the back corner. Long set. Here's Iowa Impact with the drive. That one off. Watson, and unfortunately out of play. 11-4 Iowa Impact, 7-point advantage. This is the first set, best of 3. Played at 25, got to win by 2. Iowa Impact to the back line to serve. Serve is a good one. Here's Schwant. Carter over to Henriksen. Good drive by Henriksen. This time she stuffs it down. 11-5 your score now. Laser Cats regain service. Kenarashis works from the baseline, supporting the single braided pony. Good drive by Roshes. Sorry, I missed that out of the frame. I'm being lazy here, folks. Good block by Maslow and Watson. Set by Watson. Net violation called by the referee here. Iowa Impact disagree with the call. 6-11 your score. Roshes continues her service. Good serve by Roshes. Played to the back line here. This dug out by Carter and Watson. Henriksen just taps one over. Just catches Iowa Impact really asleep at the wheel there. Funny play. Roshes with a wonderful serve just over the net. This time tipped over and M1 caught sleeping at the wheel. Lucy Maslow wasn't expecting the little touch set there. Caught her off guard, went right over her head. This drive right back to Henriksen. She'll pop this up. Here's Carter back to Henriksen. Touch set over a block. Impact goes to work. Their hit comes. Schwant lets this go and makes a wise decision. That one's out. Kinley Henderson works from the baseline. Henderson with a good drive to the back line of the Impact. This to Schwant. She'll pop this up. Henderson's offset. And a nice hit here by Maslow to the back line. This just over a block of Henriksen. Popped up to Henderson. She ran out of room, unfortunately, on that pass from the back line. 13-8 your score. Iowa Impact now to the back line to serve. 5-point advantage. Set number 1. Service right back to Rasha. She'll let this one go, and wise decision. That one's out. 13-9, 4-point advantage for the Impact. Henriksen, or Bechtel for Henriksen. She'll go to the back line to serve. Bechtel running jump serve. It's a beauty. This to the back line of Impact. Drop forward. They tip that over. Nicely done right in front of Kinley Henderson. That was a nice play by Impact there. 14-9, 5-point game. Impact. Have an unforced error, send that serve right into the net. It's 14-10. Reese Elliott in for Kennerashus. Lucy Maslow to the back line to serve. Maslow drives it. It's an ace. Good position on that serve. 14-11. M1's cut the lead to 3. Maslow to work. Good drive by Maslow. Impact able to keep it alive. Sideways bump sends it over. Bechtel, Henderson. Near stay, long. That drive by near stay just a little too heavy. Impact, Schwant. She'll send that bump all the way over. Impact misplays the bump. They tried to hit it at the net, and that one went awry. Sydney Carter for Resinier Stay. Kenzie Watson for Kinley Henderson. Carter to the back line to serve. It's a 3-point game. 15-12. Impact. Good serve by Carter. Sideways bump, hit well long, off the mark by Impact. 15-13, 2-point game. Carter now off the baseline, goes to work. Good serve by Carter. Impact can't keep this one alive. It's a 1-point game, 15-14. Carter. Good. Oh, that serve by Carter finds the net. Unforced error makes it 16-14. Impact. Impact to serve this to Rashus. Now it's Bechtel to Watson with a drive to the back line. That's long. Three-point advantage now for Impact. Service by Impact. This just over the net. A dig by Schwant just in time. Touch set making it over the fingertips of Elliott. Finds its way to the ground in the M1 court. It's 18-14 Iowa Impact with a 4-point advantage. Impact service. This one just over the net. Schwant and Rashus keep it alive with a wonderful, talented play there. Long set. Hit coming. Bechtel. Carter, Rashus. They get it over and get it done. Soft set. Touch set right over the fingertips of Schwant. Schwant and Elliott were up for a block there. That was really actually a nice, smart play by Iowa Impact. 5-point game. Service, it's right to Rashus. He'll send it to Carter. Backward set to Schwant. Schwant with a good drive. That one's good. 19-15 your score. Henriksen for Bechtel. Schwant to serve. Sophia Schwant running jump serve. It's a great serve by Schwant. Touch set coming over. Schwant plays it forward. Here's Carter to Elliott. Elliott with the soft set. Finding its way over. Impact. Saved by Schwant. Nicely done. Sideways bump. Watson. Impact from their baseline. Schwant lays out. Does a great job. Rashus to Schwant. Schwant this time doesn't get all of it from well beyond the 10-foot line. 15-20 your score. We're going to play to 25. Got to win by 2. 5-point advantage for Iowa Impact here. Impact with a terrible serve into the net. 4-point game. Elliott out. It looks like Maslow for Elliott. Rashis to serve. Kenna Rashis running jump serve. It's a laser. To the front line, played up by Watts and Carter. Over to Hendrickson. She goes sideways, bump with it. Back line of Impact. Hit coming. It's Rashis, Watson, and just really no elevation on the ball. It was a good job by Rashis even to get a fingertip on that thing. It was a good hit by Iowa Impact. Can't be upset about that. 5-point game, 21-16. It's now or never for M1. Soft set here by Schwandt. Here's Hendrickson hitting from well outside the out of bounds. Long set, touch set over the front line. Great dig there by Hendrickson. Maslow to Watson. Watson sends a soft set over looking for space. Didn't find it. Here's a drive by Iowa Impact. That one's long. (17-21). Iowa Impact 4-point advantage. Kinley Henderson to the back line to serve. Running jump serve for Henderson. This is the back line of Impact. Soft set, touch set coming in. Near stay. Henderson, that's way sideways. Hendrickson puts that just over the net. Quite sneaky. This one finds its way back over. Near stay. Henderson. Touch set by Maslow. Impact keeps it alive. Hit coming, but that's into the net. Unforced error. M1 takes advantage. Now a 3-point game. 18-21. Going to play to 25. Got to win by 2. Rally scoring. Henderson from the back line to serve. Having a great day. Good drive by Henderson. This to the back line. Impact. Send a hit off the second touch. I don't think M1 is quite ready for that. 22-19. Or excuse me, 22-18. 4-point advantage. Impact. Their drive comes right to Hendrickson. She plays this up. Henderson back to Hendrickson. Give and go. Hendrickson with the drive to the backcourt. Played up by Impact. Simultaneous contact won't get the job done. And M1 works out with the point. It's 22-19, 3-point game. Hendrickson out, Bechtel in. Bechtel will go to the back line to serve. Bechtel, running jump serve. This one's into the net, unforced error. Makes it a 4-point advantage. For Impact. M1's just got to stay away from those unforced errors. If they can just play soundly, I think they can win this. 4-point advantage here, Impact. Goes back to Bechtel. Now Schwandt, long to near stay. Near stay, a drive. It's beyond the baseline. Unforced error is going to make it 24-19. M1 out of unforced errors in this first set. Impact with the drive, goes to Rashis. Henderson, here's Maslow with a nice hit to the back line. Impact with a drive, that off a block there. Goes back to Henderson. Here's Schwandt, she puts that into the net, and that's the end of the first set. Impact taking that 25-19. I'll leave that up for a second, and now we'll reset. And this second set is brought to you by the Joe Cobb Modeling Agency. If you're looking to model, find us online, joecobbmodelingagency.com. Oh, I tell you what, wow. Joe Cobb, if you're watching now, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That's Cosmopolitan Magazine there, folks. So, thank you, Joe Cobb. Back to action. Set number 2 about to be underway. M1 losing the first set 25-19, looking to push it to the rubber match. This is our last game of the evening here. As the sun is starting to set in Des Moines, Iowa. Once again, both these teams 1-1 on the day in pool play. First team we played, I believe, going 3-0. Team from Madison, the Ignite. Starting lineup for your Laser Cats is as follows. Quinn Bai, Lucy Maslow, Madeline Henriksen on the front line. On the back line, Sophia Schwant, Kenarashis, and serving Kinley Henderson. Sporting a double braid pony flush to the back. Henderson with the drive. It's a good serve here by Henderson. Played up nicely by Impact. This one out. M1 striking first blood in this second set. Henderson again to the baseline to serve. Good serve by Henderson. Played up right to the front of the net. Lucy Maslow can't get elevation on that ball to get it over. 1-1 the score. Impact, there's serve right down the line. Boy, I just had to save the day there, folks. Quick thinking on my part. (2-1) Iowa Impact. That one misplayed there by, looks like, who's on that far side there? That must have been Quinn Bai, maybe. 2-1 Iowa Impact with the lead. This one right to Schwant. Schwant, Henderson, Maslow. Nice play by Maslow there. Soft set. Impact with a drive off. Maslow had a piece of it on the block, and that falls into M1's court. 3-1 your score. Iowa Impact 2-point lead. This is the second set. Impact with the drive over to Henderson. It's Henderson to Bai. Gets that over. M1 resets defensive posture. Good block at the net by Maslow and Bai. And I think they're calling a line violation on Impact there. M1 gets away with 1-3-2, 1 point advantage. Fiona Bechtel for Madeline Henriksen. Bechtel with the service. That one off back line, that's out. Iowa Impact now working from the baseline. There's serve right over the net. It's Schwant, Henderson, Maslow. Good drive by Maslow. Impact can't handle that, and it is 4-3. Lucy Maslow to the back line to serve. 1 point advantage for the Iowa Impact. Good serve by Maslow to the back line of the Impact. Set hit coming. This through a block by, oh my gosh. That would have been an amazing hit by Bechtel if he had one-handed it. 5-3 your score. Impact with a 2-point advantage. That was a nice block attempt by and Henderson at the line. Impact to serve. It goes back to Bechtel. Here's Henderson. Backward set. By with the drive to the back line. Impact easily able to handle. Long bump. They got to come way over with it. By Henderson. Oh, it's offset. Elliott there just in time to get that over. A little miscommunication. This drive here by Impact, saved by Bechtel. Goes back to Bechtel. She sends it over with the bomb. Soft set. Hit coming. Bechtel. She was looking for Roshis to play it. Roshis thought Bechtel was going to play it. A little miscommunication. 6-3. Iowa Impact. Impact with the drive. Schwant, Henderson. Elliott puts that right into a block. Schwant keeps it alive. Henderson to by into the net. Seven, 4, timeout, M1. Hopefully everybody's having a good time at home. Thanks for tuning in with us. Here's a look at the M1 crowd here. Bunch of fun people that made it all the way down to Iowa, watch their kiddos. There they are. All right, we're back to action. Without further ado. Seven, 3, 4-point advantage, Iowa Impact. This one right to Bechtel. She puts it into the ground. Henderson tried to elevate that thing, but it just ran out of real estate. It's 8-3. 5-point advantage, Iowa Impact. Service, it's right to Schwant. She'll set this up. Elliott, now Bechtel. She goes over with it. Impact keeps it alive. Hit coming. It's right off Schwant. Roshis, Bechtel. Bechtel sends this ball into the cheap seat. Sorry, I missed that on the frame. Nine, 3, 6-point advantage for Iowa Impact this second set. Best of 3. Played at 25, got to win by 2. Impact to serve. This one right back to Bechtel. Henderson, Elliott with the drive. Good drive by Elliott. To the back line, Impact keeps it alive, sends it over. Roshis, Henderson, long set. Schwant with the drive, that's right through a block, goes to the back line where Impact keeps it alive. They'll send it over. By tries to spike it on the way over, and she puts it right into the net. It is 10-3, Iowa Impact. Impact service right into the net. Unforced error gives someone the ball back. Score here says 10-4. Sorry, folks, I got the wrong score. Service by Quinn By hits the back line, just barely finds it. So it's going to be 10-5. Sorry about that. Quinn by, again to the back line to serve. I don't know if we've seen Quinn serve yet this weekend. She's a lefty. Here's a left-handed serve. Boy, that's quite the drive. Coming back over from impact, it's Bechtel to Henderson, over to Schwant. Schwant into the net. Mistimed the jump, but from beyond the 10-foot line, that's a difficult play. It is 11-5. Kinsey Watson in for Kinley Henderson, Signet Carter for Quinn by. Iowa Impact to their baseline to serve. Running jump serves right to Bechtel. Bechtel plays that forward to Carter, and Schwant with the drive from outside. And pretty nice hit there by Schwant. It's Bechtel. Carter over to Schwant. Nice touch set this time by Schwant. It's just what the doctor ordered. 11-6 the score. 5-point advantage for Iowa Impact. Madeline Henriksen for Fiona Bechtel. And Sophia Schwant to the baseline to serve. Schwant, nice serve. It's the baseline. And Impact puts that one into the net. 11-7 your score. 4-point advantage for Impact. Schwant, good drive. Impact to play it. Mid-court, hit coming, back to Schwant. Carter from behind her to McKenzie. McKenzie, that was a good drive by McKenzie to the back corner. Impact plays it. Rauschus. Sorry, folks, I had to move the camera quickly there. She had a chance to play it, so that's why I didn't play the ball. And unfortunately, not able to play. 12-7, 5-point advantage for the Impact. This one back to Rauschus. Misplayed pass goes into the net. 13-7. Impact service. It's Schwant. Carter. Kenzie Watson just wide. Too bad. That was extremely close. To be honest, it was too close for me to call it. 14-7. Impact has now doubled up. M1 service is wide. 14-8. Watson in for, Maslow in for Elliott. Good serve by Rauschus. That's an 5-point game. Rauschus will go to work again. Good serve by Rauschus here. Impact sets it up. Good block by Maslow right at the line. This one sent back, it's long. 14-10. M1 starting to cut into the lead. Rauschus with a drive to the back corner. Impact keeps it alive. High set, hit coming. Good block by Watson and Maslow. Kept alive here by Impact. Miscommunication lets that ball drop. (14-11). All right, 3-point game. Impact with the lead, 14-11. Rauschus on the back line to serve. Roshes running jump serve. It's a great one. Impact can't handle it. Nice ace. Roshes really just having her way serving today. Good serve again by Roshes to the back line. Impact. They set that one over right in front of Henriksen and Maslow. Not sure if it was what they were expecting there. 15-12. Good little run there by Roshes. 3-point game. This serve back to Henriksen was a knuckleball. Carter, Henriksen with a drive into the net. This time jump them for scare. 16-12, 4-point advantage for Impact. Serve just over the net. Schwant, Carter. Maslow, that one's in. (16-13). Kinley Henderson to the back line to serve. Henderson and by for Watson and Carter. Henderson just down the line. That one's good. Henderson goes to work from the baseline line. Service is a good one. Impact plays it up, gets it over. Maslow, Henderson. Henriksen to drive to the back line. That one's good. Touch. Sorry, score actually 17-15. I'm up to date now. Henderson to the back line to serve. Actually, it looks like the score is still, it might be some. 17-15 is correct out. No, I actually think it's 16-15. Well, there's Madeline Henriksen. Yep, 16-15 it is, folks. I think they were just calling the line judge over to help with the scoreboard. It's Henderson with the drive. To the back court, sent over. Roshes. Oh, she played it over to Bye. Bye was caught backing up and couldn't reverse direction there. Now it's 17-15. Impact to the back court to serve. This service right over to Schwant. She keeps it alive. Henderson over to Bye. Bye. First hit goes right into the net. Now it's 18-15. Service right over to Bye. Now it's Henderson. Back to Bye. That right into a block. Over to Henderson. Long set goes over. Impact with a drive. Schwant settles. Now it's Henderson. Good set. Bye with a nice hit to the back corner, but Impact able to handle it. This one. Henderson. Roshes. Over to Henderson. She'll touch set that over just in time. Impact able to play it from beyond the 10-foot line. Roshes, Henderson backward set. Bye. Good hit here by Bye, and that finds the backcourt. 18-16, 2-point game. It's Bechtel in for Henriksen. She'll go to the back line to serve. Fiona Bechtel. Backline service by Bechtel. Played out the backcourt. Played off the back line here. Bechtel service again. Good serve here by Bechtel. Played over by Impact. Sideways bump. Tie game. Bechtel now from the back or baseline. Running jump serve by Bechtel's a good one. This hit partially blocked by Maslow. Henderson had a piece of it. Almost got elevation, but didn't quite go. Impact. 1 point advantage. 19-18. Played at 25. Got to win by 2. M1 with their backs against the wall. Got to win the set to push it on. Service comes right over. Bechtel plays it up. It's Henderson over to Bai. Nice play by Bai. Soft set going over. Impact right into the block of Maslow and Bai. Nice work by Maslow and Bai there. And Impact send that hit well long off the baseline. 19-19. Elliott Ferocious. Maslow to the back line to serve. Maslow really hits a good one. This to the back line. That's not going to find its way over. And it's 20-19. Lucy Maslow to the back line to serve. Maslow sends it over. Played right at the net nicely by Schwant. Almost found its way to the ground. Nice block here by Bai on that side. Hit coming off Elliott. Bai sent it over inside the antenna, but it falls wide on the Iowa Impact side. 20-20 your score. Impact to serve. Poor serve here by Impact. 21-20. M1. Henriksen for Bechtel. Schwant to the baseline. Oh, excuse me. Bai to the baseline to serve. The lefty. Southpaw. She drives one. This one long. Unforced error giving side out. Tie game at 21. Carter for Bai. Rochus for Henderson. Iowa Impact with a terrible serve. 22-21. Sophia Schwant to the back line to serve. Running jump serve. This just makes it over. Oh, wow. What a serve, Sophia Schwant. 23-21. 2 point advantage for your Laser Cats here late in the second set. Backs against the wall. They need to win this to push a rubber match. Schwant to the baseline. Schwant doesn't get all of this. It falls short of the net. Kind of mishit it there. 23-22. M1 with a 1 point advantage. Service is right to Henriksen. She plays that right up to Maslow, or excuse me, Siggy Carters loses the battle at the front line. 23 all. This game played to 25, got to win by 2. Timeout on the court. Service here by Iowa. It's to Rashis. She plays it into the court next door, and that unforced error makes it 24-23. Game set point for Iowa Impact. M1 with their backs against the wall. No unforced errors allowed here. They got to pull it together and stay tight. Service right to Rashis. She gets this forward. It's Carter over to Henriksen. From beyond the 10-foot line, Henriksen puts this long, and that's the end of the game. That'll do it for today, folks. Iowa Impact besting your M1 Lasercats 25-23. M1 Lasercats going 1-2 in pool play. We will see you tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time. I'm Mike.